Time for the grand reveal. Ta-da! Look at all that floor space, which of course I need to vacuum, but I feel so much better about my closet. So let me go to my preferred corner over here. I just think it's very aesthetically pleasing. Let me back up here. So you walk in. Immediately there's a shelf full of fabric. I haven't touched any of that. At the bottom I have my vinyl that I use with my Cricut. And then I have one of my hanging racks. This came in a 2-pack, so I just have one right here. Over here, so let me go into this corner. So this pink bin here, it has some samples on the bottom. In the middle, it just kind of has a bunch of paper bags for my craft shows. And then at the top, there are some onesies that I finished for a craft show as well. So it's kind of my sample bin. Here is a bunch of miscellaneous items in this basket. So I have some stabilizers, my temp adhesive spray, and then I didn't know what to do with all of these vinyl from my embroidery, so I just kind of put them in there because I didn't want them to take up a whole drawer full of stuff. This gray bin in the corner, it has a bunch of stuff that I decided to keep. I was actually going to get rid of a bunch of it, but some of it's actually pretty useful. As you can see, I have my clothing tags there for different sizes for adult shirts. Of course, I had to still hoard some Joann fabric bags because you never know if you do a show or if you ever need a bag, I can just grab a bunch of them. Here I have a bunch of blank or empty cardboard, for fabric from Joann's. I just decided to put them all in the corner there so I can easily grab them. And that white sheet there on the fabric bolt is SF101 stabilizer, also known as Shape Flex. This is the type of stabilizer that I use for my dresses, so I just kept that there. So it's nice and handy just to grab as well. Here are my popular fabrics that I use. I technically haven't used the one at the top, the unicorn, yet, but I got it for a deal at Hobby Lobby. It was $3 a yard, so I got, I think, about 7 yards for less than $20, so I was very pleased with that. And of course, it has some of my back to school fabric, which if you have not already checked out my working on new samples for new outfits for back to school, definitely check that out. I have a vlog documenting just working on the process, and then I have 2 lives as well. So if you like the shorter videos, check out the vlog. If you like the longer videos, check out my lives, or if you like both, then maybe check out all 3. It's up to you. Alright, so this is like my tutu area. So as you can see, I've been hoarding some tulle. Have not touched any of it yet, but I have it there, so it's handy for when I do start working on tutus. There is some ribbon. I have the satin ribbon in the back, and then I have the glitter ribbon from Hobby Lobby there as well. And if you're curious as to where I got this 3-tiered shelf, I got it from Target today. Very easy to put together. I put it all together myself. And then of course there's some gray tulle there. It was kind of on a long bolt, so I didn't know what to do with it, so I just kind of shoved it in the middle there. Alright, so like I said, here is my fabric area here with, again, my my vinyl clothing rack. And over here I have my dresses that I made for my craft show. So for my craft show, I made these kind of clothing size clothing label things that you see in stores. So I made my own with my Cricut. If you're interested in seeing how to do that, definitely let me know. Leave a comment down below. I'm more than happy to make a tutorial on that. So there are all my dresses based on their size. And then I also got the hangers from Amazon. I just thought they were adorable. Up here I have my other samples from my back to school. I just kind of left them there so I can easily grab them if I ever get an order for those particular sizes. Let me get rid of that box. Over here is some of my knitting stuff. So there's a bunch of yarn. I have some headbands and beanies that I pre-made. I think most of them, if not all of them. I know the orange is up on my site, but the rest of them are not up on my site, but I just kind of kept them there. There's a shop small bag that I use when I go back and forth if I'm traveling. And then over there in that box there, that's just an extra cutting mat. And then here is my small mannequin that I got recently from Amazon. Works great. I think it's a 2 to 3 year size. And then of course my big mannequin for when I take pictures of my scarves. Up here is just a bunch of fabric that I don't use on a regular basis. There's some cords. And then there are some boxes that I don't use right now, but I just kind of want to put the big bulky things on the side to kind of leave some extra room at the top. So as you can see, lots of room at the top now for more things to hoard. There's some polyester fiber fill that I use sometimes. I have an Easter bunny that I was planning on making a tutorial on how to embroider the ear, but I never did. Same thing with the Easter basket. I had an idea for that. That lace at the top and the white thing underneath is for my craft shows, kind of the tabletop thing, if you get my drift. And then at the bottom in that plastic bin, there are just some remnants that I got from Joann's that I felt inspired to make for future orders, which of course I still haven't done anything with. And then there's some additional fabric in the back, and then this kind of loop thing here, that's actually for my sewing machine. It comes with an additional little table. So yeah, that is essentially my craft room. I love this corner area. I just think it's very aesthetically pleasing. I love how open everything is. So I'm very happy with it.